FCT administration has been commended for proper flood and disaster management in the country. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadia Umar Farouk, gave the commendation in Abuja at a media briefing on the recent flooding in some states. Sadia Umar Farouk acknowledged that climate change and human behavior is responsible for flooding, applauded the FCT administration for being proactive in disaster and flood interventions.
Most of these floods that you see is not due to the release of the dam that we're talking about. That has not been done yet. We are experiencing this kind of floods. So there are other factors involved, as I mentioned. Building on water channels cause a lot of these floodings. For instance, I can give you an example with what the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory did. Last year, we had unprecedented flooding in Abuja within the FCT. But this year is not there because of the measures that he took to demolish all of such structures that are blocking the water channels. And today, FCT, can be said to be flood-free compared to what happened last year. So if people will also live up to their responsibilities, citizens, governments, and other critical stakeholders, I think it will be minimized to the barest minimum.
Speaking further, the minister called on state government in the flood-prone areas to evacuate persons living along waterways, warning that NIMET has predicted more rains in the coming weeks. The humanitarian minister expressed concern that the toll of death and damage to properties in this year's flooding is high. Says the National Flood Emergency Preparedness and Response Plans will soon be implemented for better coordination of flood response protocol. The minister gives statistics of persons affected by flooding this year.
As of today, 2,504,095 persons, those that have been affected nationwide. And number of displaced persons nationwide are 1,302,589 persons affected and displaced. Number of injuries, 2,407. Number of deaths, 603. Number of houses that are partially damaged, 121,318. Number of houses that are totally damaged, 82,053. Farmlands that are partially damaged in hectares are 108 hectares, 108,000 hectares, 392. Farmlands that are totally damaged in hectares are 332,327 in hectares.
Warning that the country is not yet out of the woods, the humanitarian minister says that states such as Anambra, Delta, Cross River, Kogi, and Bayelsa are at risk of experiencing more flooding up till the end of November.